Hello, my name is Joanne Cornell and I'm from Roses Creations. I would like to show you a thread holder that I made, but I also bought two of them and I didn't kind of like them. So I changed them up and I made my own. So the first one that I have is this one. This is kind of cool though because it does have a base and it has two holes in it, so you can drill hole. I mean, you can put screw down there, and you can actually have it hold it wherever it is. So this one was a little bit better than the first one. So this one you can put a small cone on there, and then you can put a big cone, and you can also put a regular size spool of thread on there if you wanted to too. Okay, so that one's versatile for that. I would like that for the smaller. This one maybe, and this one here. You know what I mean, like. And even this one's all cotton, my old cotton thread, which I just bought because I needed that for the pot holder, any pot holders I'm gonna make, and also those bowl koozies. I'm so sorry, I got the hiccups. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for that. So that's there and that. Now I ended up liking this one too because this is an idea for these, for the thread holders on here, because I don't have a thread holder on there yet. But what I'm going to do is take some wire that I have. I have hard wire that's aluminum or even metal wire, and I'm just going to bend it so I can put the thread going through it, and then that way it'll be a hanger type like this. What I was going to do is use this one. I still might use this one anyways because, yeah, but that's the first one. This was on Amazon. If you just do thread holders, you're going to get different versions. This one, you're going to get that other white one I'm going to show you. All right, so then I ended up getting this one. So I got both of them at the same time, and I didn't like either one of them really, but this one I can put the very small threads on there, which is fine, great. And then when I put the bigger ones on there, the bigger ones are okay too, you know what I mean? Even though I have a funny feeling because this is very flimsy, it's going to end up not lasting long with the bigger ones. And then definitely I would not want to put this one on there at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I said, okay, so I need something else. So that has little spaces where you can put little gadgets in there, and it has the 3 holders, and then it also has the 3 thread guides. So the 3 thread guides is what I'm thinking about taking and putting onto this holder that I have here, or making something like that, because I need 4 guides anyways. But on my Serja that I made this thing for, the Serja has 1 holder that's still good, metal holder is still good, and then 3 of them that isn't. So if I put this on that, then I'll be fine too. So we'll see what the heck I do on that one. Next, I have this one, my homemade one. So I come up with the idea because I'm like, I can do that. So I took and made this one. So has 4 different holes. I didn't even offset the threads because you can take the heads and you can just drill down a little bit deeper and make it so that the head is flush. But because these are all even, they're all just legs to it. So it goes. Once I put this other leg back on there, it's not floppy. Okay? So let me just show you what I did. So all I did was put one on one side, one on the other side, one on one side, one on the other side. And that made it legs. So now the bolts I already had. So, and then, and the screws I already had these butts and bolts, nuts, and washers. So what I did is, so when you go to hardware store, if you were smart, you'd get some flat ones, but I already had these, and these, you know what I mean? I just used what I had. I drilled the holes. I measured 1 inch, I think it was 2 inches from the edge. So 2 inches from here, 2 inches from here on this edge, right? I measured inside. So I put one on one side, one on the other side, 1 inch from each side. Okay, this is like it's a 4-inch board, 1 by 4 by 48 centimeters long, 10 centimeters in between each, because I measured it, so 10 centimeters in between each one of these nuts. So it's 10, 10, 10, 10 away in a straight line. So 10 from here to here, here to here, here to here. Okay, actually this is like 9.5, but that was good enough. So I put this bolts in. Then I put the washer on there, just so this way it does a little bit of a sliding on there and it doesn't give him more traction when it comes to the plastic being on here. So maybe a little less noise even too. It depends on what the heck it is. If not, you know, it's just there. And then I have the nut. So some of these I have to take the nut off in order to put the spool on there, and then I can just put the nut back on that way. This one is the same thing. I gotta stem. I can go over it a little bit, but it's gonna hang up here, you know, wherever the nut is, so it'll hang there. That's a possibility too, because it doesn't really have to go anywhere, but I want it down so it doesn't fall off. So that's what I did. So now I can also put this big one on there, and it's not gonna hurt. Just make sure you get it all the way down. I didn't have it all the way down. So if you get it all the way down, that's fine too. So there you go, okay? So that was my holder for my threads. And like I said, what I'm going to do is just do a metal piece coming up here with the eye hook. And a metal piece with an eye hook. 4 eye hooks. Going to go where it needs to go on the threader. Homemade thread holder. And for me, it didn't cost me anything because I had everything already. Okay, so let me get into, don't want to get into needles? Oh, last video I did, I couldn't find my pinking shears, but I just found them. So here are my pinking shears. They are Fiskars pinking shears, and they work like this. So I'm just going to go like this, and I'll just cut material, and it's going to be the zigzag. So there's the zigzag design. These are pretty sharp, and like I said, if I want a material, it's going to go around a circle. Like if I was doing a circle-shaped purse, what I would do is sew all the way around, and then you can sit there and do itty-bitty little slits going across in order to make it so the material doesn't bunch up. Or you can do this, you can just do the pinking shears going around the corner on the seam. Just don't catch the threads that are sewn, and if you do that, then it will make it so it won't fray. And then it might so it won't clump neither, because it's going to be cutting that little V-shaped extra material out of there. So it's not going to be, so it's going to be nice and tight, and you won't have to sew over and do a top stitch on it if you don't want to. So I really like these, and like I said, these were donated to me by Michelle. Thank you very much, hon. I love them. So let's see. Next thing. Needles, threads, bobbins. I'm going to do that on another one. All right, so next one is going to be needle, threads, bobbins. Oh, I know. I'm going to do some markers. So when you're making some kind of pattern, you end up drawing it on a piece of paper, or it ends up coming in on a piece of paper. And when it comes in on a piece of paper, then if you want to sew, you can sew it. Let me see, I'm trying to get a piece that I know where I can put the damn piece back, and it's going to be good. All right, so this piece here, now what you do is take this. If you don't want to actually sew it on here, you can just take this and you can mark the material. You go around and mark the material all the way around, and then when you go to sew, you go to sew. I mean, go to cut, you can go to cut. You can also mark it with magic markers. That's what I do. So whatever color it is, depending on if it's a dark blue, I'll put this blue on there and go in. If it's on the inside and it doesn't go all the way through the material, do a test on a material piece that you don't have, that you don't like first. Also a highlighter. I use highlighter on stuff in order to mark it. We also have chalk, which I can't seem to find my chalk right now. Maybe I'll find it a little bit later. I don't know. These are, like I said, markers. And then also I use Sharpies and pens. And so the Sharpie, this one I have, is really, really thin. So it just barely makes a mark on the material. This is a thicker one. It could be for marking the actual material. It could be marking the cardboard that I want to do. If I want to put a letter on or something, I can do that. So that's that part of it. Next is Ooh, I think I'm going to be done on this one. And then I'm going to go to the next one. So next one is going to be threads and needles. Needles and threads. So, here we go. So, thank you very much for watching. Like, share. Do the Patreon when I get the Patreon set up. And thank you very much for watching my channel. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it is helpful. And I'll be doing more. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Rosa's Creations.